This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
I'd love to start and hear just a little bit about your background. Just give us just an idea about who you are, what you're about. You can start as early as you like, just so that we get an idea to understand more about you.
I am a twin, and he and I happen to be business partners. And the more I've reflected, you mentioned I'm relatively young, I'm in my 30s. And the more I've reflected, the more I've seen just how many demarcating moments there were in my childhood and our combined childhood that have really led us to where we are today. He is my partner in our first company, which you mentioned, which is a credit card processing company. And it was the opposite of, I think, anything either of us ever saw the writing on the wall to be leading us towards. But it was really funny. I was reflecting on this just a couple of days ago that when we were children, his name is Garrett, he and I, and still to this day, had very opposite personalities and skill sets. He was exceptional at math and science and really great at details and focus, but really wasn't social, really wasn't lingual, just didn't fit into a lot of those boxes, whereas he would sit out in the hallway during our first grade class and do sixth grade math because he was just so far beyond the rest of us. And I always thought he was just kind of a loner and a little bit strange, but I remember this specific moment where we would have those elementary school fundraisers where you go door to door selling things like wrapping paper, which you ever had to do those?
Yes.
We grew up outside of Philadelphia in a pretty rural area. I didn't know at the time that it was rural, but we grew up in a historic farmhouse and houses were not near to each other. And so we'd take these long walks and go door to door, but he would get really scared. So he would stand at the end of a very long driveway while I would walk to the end. My parents started feeling badly that he wasn't selling anything. So I made the decision that I was going to take his sales sheet every other door and switch between his and mine and start selling for both of us. And it's so funny now that I look back and remember that memory because it really was this partnership we were able to form with our opposite personalities and skill sets to be successful and support each other that way. Ironically, we've never been tight as friends, but always got along. And, when we were 25, that we started our first company that we've now had, you're going to know my age, 35, that we've been in business for 10 years. And it was for that exact reason that we had this complementary skill set and demeanors that really have helped us function successfully as business partners. So I think that's sort of a first lesson for anyone who's contemplating, one, working with family, or two, creating a business partnership, that we have really succeeded because of our complementary and opposite abilities. So he is your true, to the core operations guy who loves the details and loves to be in the weeds. And I hate those things. I can do them, but it's not in my best and highest good to do it. And I am the person who loves to be with people and develop relationships and dream and vision for the company and sell. And it works great together.
To hear full episodes of the Business Leadership Series, visit blsnow.net.